Don't let others speak for you.
Hello agents, I'm Susanna Moyer and this is the Ingress Report. Today, as part of our special series of reports, we take a look at some of the agents who have helped to build and define the world of Ingress. Some believe that portals and XM have the power to enhance the human mind, inspiring great acts of creativity in the process. Since the scanner device first became public, agents have been leveraging this tool to express themselves in a new way, using links and fields to create works of art on the face of the earth. For example, in May of 2013, Agent Kenny Fox, assisted by Agent San Diego, cast a bat signal over downtown Indianapolis. While likely not the first field art, it was the beginning of a trend towards increasingly complex and well-executed pieces. Some weeks later, agents from both factions collaborated in Canada to build a massive maple leaf comprising of over 45 separate links to mark Canada Day. Not to be outmatched, 17 Enlightened agents planned for months before building an enormous star over Texas, centered on Cross Plains, the site of a number of Ingress anomalies. Since the early days, the scale and complexity of operations has grown. From holiday-themed structures, such as a cross-faction Christmas tree in London standing over 2 miles high, a jack-o'-lantern and Darth Vader, to birds, flowers and all manner of symbols and writing, Ingress agents have pioneered a new form of collaborative and logistically challenging art. Ingress agents have spread across the globe to launch new operations with the hashtag Ingress Actual Gameplay Footage. It emerged as a way for agents to share these experiences with others, capturing moments ranging from massive gatherings to stunning vistas of unique and beautiful portals across the world. Agents have taken to the sky. In Grenoble, France, Enlightened agents Happy Leptic and Xeris used a small plane to take back their city following a large resistance push in the area. And in California, the Central Valley Enlightened used a helicopter to take control of parts of Fresno. In New Zealand, resistance agents used a helicopter to capture portals in the Makara wind farm. And the San Diego Resistance Air Force rode a Cessna 172 to extend their reach deep into the Utah Desert. Agents have traveled across their countries. Agent Cupcake 76 journeyed across the continental United States in order to discover a new portal in each state, ultimately traveling nearly 11,000 miles and visiting thousands of unique portals along the way. Agents have joined forces and traveled internationally. In Operation Blue Oasis, visiting British agents Bad Sam UK and Mal Brown 24 were taken in by Egyptian resistance agents including Zabadoo, Badi, Gems, and Mido 7422. Ultimately, working together, they captured over 160 million mind units using a massive series of layered XM fields. Large global operations, such as those to transport the Jarvis shards during 13 Magnus, as well as the recent Recursion and Helios artifacts, have also led to unique expeditions, one of the most memorable of which was Agent Artio's trip to Iliamna. Travelling by bush plane in dangerous weather, Agent Artio was able to assist the Alaskan and Global Enlightened by removing a massive blocking resistance link and clear a transit path for the Jarvis shards to San Francisco. As communities of agents have grown in strength, they've begun to develop events of their own. In Moscow, the Event Masters team launched a series of large agent events called episodes, with complex rules, embedded puzzles, and unique narratives. Over 300 agents took part in the Coma Divine, their most recent episode, which included a 4-hour-long internet radio broadcast filled with riddles and an event map over 35 square kilometres. In Ontario, agents Steve B and Cos9 created Fusion, a large and complex scavenger hunt through the city filled with clues leading to portals. A cross-faction group of agents competed using a complex set of rules in order to earn custom-made trophies and rewards. And across the world, a new generation of community events known as Ingress First Saturdays have begun to flourish. The second Ingress First Saturday will have events in over 130 cities worldwide, as new agents are welcomed into the Ingress family with a cup of coffee and an afternoon of simple Ingress operations. As the Ingress communities grow and change, so have the individual agents within them. It is no surprise that agents often speak of the shaping power of Ingress. For some, the transformations have been life-changing. Agents have shared stories about losing weight, sharing before and after photos on Google+, as well as stories about how the relationships and discoveries they've made as agents have helped them overcome great personal challenges, I want to thank you all for the stories you've shared so far, and for resharing your favourite operations and moments using the hashtag IngressYear2. Next week, I'll continue this look back on the world that you've helped to build, exploring the XM anomalies, the massive operations that agents have undertaken around the world, and how some agents have used Ingress for good in their communities. For the Ingress Report, I'm Susanna Moyer.
We would like to feature you too one day.